At Johannesburg Zoo in South Africa, famous for its many African animals, there is an old elephant named Baboth. Baboth has been with Johannesburg Zoo since he was a baby, through the rainy and sunny seasons for more than 3 decades. As time passed, Baboth's health gradually declined due to his old age. Veterinarians at Johannesburg Zoo realized that the elephant could no longer live in the cramped zoo environment. Although they tried to improve the enclosure conditions, Baboth's old age required a quieter semi-wild environment. After many meetings, the zoo management decided to contact sanctuaries across South Africa to find a suitable place for Baboth. Finally, they received a positive response from Addo Elephant National Park, a famous elephant sanctuary in the Eastern Cape Province. Addo Elephant National Park accepted Baboth, promising to take good care of the old elephant in his final days. So Baboth had to say goodbye to Johannesburg Zoo, the place where he had spent most of his life. The day he got on the bus to leave, Baboth still felt regretful, his big eyes filled with sadness. The journey to Addo Elephant National Park lasted hundreds of kilometers, crossing the majestic grasslands and mountains of South Africa. The person assigned to take direct care of Baboth at the reserve was Sipho, an experienced employee. Sipho had rescued many wild elephants, but was still moved when he heard the story of Baboth. When Baboth set foot in the reserve, Sipho welcomed the elephant with a gentle smile and reassuring gestures. From the first steps, Baboth had a sense of the vast space of Addo Elephant National Park. The scenery here simulates the natural habitat, dry grasslands mixed with bushes and sparse forests. Despite his old age, Baboth is still excited about the feeling of freedom compared to the cramped cage he had before. To make it easier to monitor, Sipho arranged for Baboth to stay near the checkpoint, ensuring that he could observe the elephant's health every day. Every morning, Sipho visited, fed Baboth, and checked for signs of bone and respiratory problems. Thanks to the love and attentive care, Baboth gradually trusted the new environment. One afternoon, as usual, Sipho went to the outdoor cage to visit Baboth, but he did not see the elephant. Feeling uneasy, Sipho immediately went to look for him, both worried and blaming himself for not monitoring closely. He quickly drove along the trails in Addo Elephant National Park, following the elephant's footprints. Along the way, Sipho tried to contact his colleagues, but the phone signal in the reserve was intermittent. The caretaker's face was filled with worry as he drove, calling Baboth's name. As the car drove further into the remote area, Sipho heard the roar of a lion and the deep howl of an elephant. His instinct told him that there was danger, so he quickly stepped on the gas and ran in the direction of the sound. His heart was pounding, afraid that Baboth was in trouble. The scene before his eyes made Sipho almost hold his breath. Baboth was surrounded by a pride of lions. The ferocious lions were waiting, and the old elephant was exhausted. Panic was evident in every look. Baboth could not escape the siege due to his old age, only having enough strength to weakly use his trunk to chase him away. Realizing that Baboth's life was in danger, Sipho stopped the car and grabbed a long stick to defend himself. He knew that time did not allow him to wait for rescue, because the center of the reserve was more than 10 kilometers away. Even though he knew that lions were formidable predators, Sipho still could not ignore the old elephant. He ran over, shouting loudly and swinging his stick to attract the attention of the lions. At first, they only growled, showing defiance, not afraid of humans. However, Sipho did not retreat. He stomped his feet, continuously making noise to make them uneasy. He held the stick in his hand and swung it back and forth, showing his fierce spirit. A few lions hesitated, stepping back a little, but the pride had not completely disintegrated. Sipho's heart was pounding like a drum, sweat was pouring down his back, but he did not allow himself to stop. Baboth had collapsed at this point, his forelegs trembling from exhaustion. Sipho stopped the lions while looking anxiously at the old elephant. He shouting loudly to drown out the roar of the ferocious beast. Feeling the formidable courage of the humans, the lions gradually lost their will to attack. However, they still lingered, circling around, as if waiting for an opportunity. Sifo walked steadily forward, eyes fixed on the herd, his stick always at the ready. His mental strength put pressure on the predators, causing them to retreat more and more. Finally, after about 10 tense minutes, the lions decided to leave, perhaps realizing that their prey was fiercely protected. Sifo stood still and watched, making sure they did not return unexpectedly. Only when a safe distance was established did he gently approach Babuth. Babuth was now lying flat on the ground, his whole body trembling, his breathing heavy. Sifo placed his hand on the elephant's forehead, his voice filled with anxiety. "Calm down, Babuth, it's all over." His comforting gesture was like a spiritual medicine. Babuth gradually relaxed. He quickly checked around the elephant's body, luckily finding no bite marks or serious injuries. Only a few scratches from falling or brushing against tree branches. Seeing that Babuth was safe, Sifo breathed a sigh of relief, his legs almost giving out from exhaustion. However, he knew he needed to get the elephant back to the center as soon as possible. Babuth's health after this rare encounter might still be at risk. Sifo gently encouraged Babuth to stand up, soothing the elephant to calm down. Despite his fatigue, Babuth still tried to close his trunk, struggling to stand on his four large legs. Feeling safe, Babuth slowly stretched his trunk, gently touching Sifo's back as if to say thank you. Sifo was moved, gently stroking the elephant's body, comforting, "It's okay, let's go home." The two returned to the car, but Babuth was too big and tired to climb into the specialized truck. With no other choice, Sifo decided to drive slowly, letting Babuth follow on foot. Every stretch of road made him worried, for fear that Babuth might collapse along the way. However, he could not wait here, the lions could return at any time. Knowing every turn, Sifo chose the smoothest path, avoiding the bumpy terrain. Following the rearview mirror, he continuously followed Babuth's heavy but determined footsteps. The South African savanna glowed in the orange-yellow of the sunset, creating a picture that was both beautiful and harsh. Despite his worries, Sifo still tried to encourage the elephant with a warm voice, calling Babuth's name repeatedly. When the sun had set, the pink clouds gradually turned purple, the scene was immersed in darkness. The car's headlights shone long on the gravel road, guiding the two closer to the center. The wind blew through the car window, carrying the cold of the South African night, causing Sifo to shiver occasionally. With each mile, he wished more and more to reach safety, where there were doctors and support staff. Babuth still tried, although his breathing was heavy, his steps did not stop. Sifo looked steadily ahead, knowing that just a little more would see the lights of the center. He knew clearly that if Babuth collapsed now, all his efforts would be in vain. In his mind, Sifo kept praying, hoping that everything would be fine. Finally, artificial lights appeared in the distance, signaling that the Addo Elephant National Park Center was near. Sifo was so happy that he cried. He knew that this return trip was a life-or-death journey. As soon as the car arrived, the staff rushed out to support, welcoming Babuth with pity and affection. The veterinarian quickly performed a comprehensive examination, feeding the old elephant water and nutritious food. Everyone was stunned to hear Sifo recount the encounter with the lions, admiring his courage. The supervisor of Addo Elephant National Park personally asked about and encouraged Sifo and promised to increase security in the area. Babuth was arranged to rest in a special care area, with warm blankets and plenty of food. That night, many volunteers stayed on duty, ensuring that Babuth did not suffer any health complications after the shock. Sifo also stayed outside, his heart heavy but somewhat relieved to have saved Babuth. The story of him and the old elephant quickly spread, becoming a testament to humanity's love for wild animals. Johannesburg Zoo later sent its thanks, wishing Babuth a speedy recovery and hoping he would rest in peace. Babuth's remaining days, although not long, will be filled with love at Addo Elephant National Park, ending his journey of old age in warmth and peace. Dear friend, Thank you for taking the time to follow the story. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to support us.